Yo, dude, you ever heard of Alps?
What is this? Zyncino? How often do you do these?
Maybe like, I don't know, after dinner every once in a while.
Okay, so here's my thing with Zyns. Like, I think it's very fair when people say, hey, like oral nicotine is way different than smoking cigarettes or even chewing tobacco. That's definitely fair. And that's also fair when people say nicotine has nootropic-like effects. That is fair. Now, here's the thing with Zyns is they have a pretty big effect. You would agree with that, right? When you pop one of those things in, it's not like a subtle, you massively feel it.
Yeah, after like dinner, dude, you throw one of those in, you're like, oh, dude, a little spacey.
Dude. Little soup. So here's the thing. That is doing something to your brain. There was a doctor that was on Tim Ferriss a while ago that said there's no biological free lunch. There's no way that doing it extremely frequently, cranking up your dopamine, norepinephrine, adrenaline, you're not gonna sleep right after you take one of those things. Like, it gets you wired. If I have a friend who's like, yeah, I do them occasionally, and it's actually occasionally, do I think it's the worst thing in the world? No. Do I think it's good, the fact that people are doing these often, every day? No, I think that would mess with your neurochemistry. There's also a study, it's a cell culture study, so it's not like on humans, where they're showing nicotine proliferates colon cancer cells. With the massive rise in young people with colon cancer, I'd be concerned. And I also have concerns about sucralose, which is in here, lowering your acidophilus in your gut.
That's a good point.
Yeah, there's some good studies about that. And then the other ingredients in here, there's artificial flavorings and stuff like that. There's propylene glycol, but I would worry about mixing sucralose and nicotine and blasting it daily. Be careful out there. You can have these back though.
All right.